we're going to be doing the Performing Troop hair for this year. Just wanted to start with a quick overview. We have lots of different kinds of brushes, both the bristle, comb, and with a point. Lots of bobby pins, hair ties. We'll get to the hairnet and the hair clip. Definitely hairspray and sometimes detangler or water as you need. Your main goal is to get a bun, and you want to keep it even with the right eye and the right ear. So it is high and forward, but that's exactly how we want it to be. So you're going to start with hair that's been combed out. And one of the easier tricks to do, instead of trying to fight all the hair up and to the side, is to actually have the kiddo flip their hair over and comb it down. So I'm going to have you put your head down, Davey. And it's a little silly, but it helps. And then if you just gather it up, you've already got a great start. So now our next step is just to smooth things out. I always like to start with a comb. And you're always going to end up with little fuzzies, but we'll get to that later. So once you get your basic shape in with a comb or a brush or whatever works best for your particular hair, now we're going to start smoothing. I start with Detangler spray. I don't like to use hairspray until the end so that it doesn't get too sticky. And then we just keep combing. I use a nice bristle brush to get all the little fuzzies down. So that's pretty good. And I grab a nice thick rubber band and we put it right in. So if you look at the camera, it's kind of right above her eye and right by her ear. It does seem high, but that's exactly where you want it to be. Next, I get the hairspray out and we smooth the fuzzies down a little bit more. Now for this, you can use a brush, you can use your hands, however it's most comfortable for you, but you definitely don't want their hair to move from this position. Now, of course, everybody always has lumps and bumps. There's a few tricks for those, little shark fins we like to call them. You can either use a regular comb them up towards the ponytail and kind of work them through. Otherwise, one of my favorites is to take a rat tail. You actually just slide it in where the hair is smooth and pull up a little bit as you bring it up, and it sort of like tucks it under. Now your next step is a bun. If you have a lot of hair, you can just go ahead and twist right into a regular bun with bobby pins, that's fine. Otherwise, if you need something a little fuller, don't hesitate to put in a little back combing, even though it looks crazy, huh? And then you can twist that right in. Now it doesn't have to look perfect at this point. We're gonna put the bun in. I like to use a smaller rubber band now, either a skinny one or just the disposables, because you don't need this to hold a whole lot. You make it nice and full, and then I'm actually just going to tack it down with a few hairpins. Some of the dances will just leave the hair at this with the bun. So if that is the case, you definitely want this to look nice and smooth and finished. Other dances will use the curly hair piece, and we'll get to that in just a second. Lots of kids are also in multiple dances, and so they'll have hair pieces coming in and out. So in order to protect your bun, we actually just take a simple hairnet from Sally's. They come in all sorts of colors depending on your hair color, and you wrap it right around there, just like a rubber band, to secure everything in place, and then your bone won't get messy when you're taking hair pieces in and out. So in some cases, right now you'll be done. But for this case, we're going to add the curly hair piece as well. You'll find it actually has a claw clip inside, so that's pretty simple. You just slide the clip right in the front. You might not want it quite so high, depending on where you got your bun. And after that, you kind of spread the curls around and then use bobby pins or hairpins to secure it into place. Give us a smile. So that's it. Hope that helped.